Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video we're here in Florida, Orlando, Florida, and we're going to be going to Blue Springs State Park, which is a park with a beautiful lake and stuff. I'm going to see what's in there. Alright, so we're just driving still, another 12 minutes I think. It was about an hour from where we were staying. So it's been quite a nice drive so far. So there's a couple of shops and stuff and whatever. First person here I've seen on a bike. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch up in about 12 minutes time. Alright guys, so we're here. This is the sign to go in. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna see what's here. Oh, here's the whole map I think. But yeah, pretty good. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do a voiceover for most of this, well, the start of this video at least, because, well, the thing is, I filmed everything, but I didn't talk with everything and whatever. But here we just start off with the view as you, well, kind of come in. Well, not exactly. We had to, like, you know, park a bit further up. You could also see a sign there for the alligators. There were some there. I didn't see any, though. Here there were some, you know, information boards about the things that were there. There were manatees and wildlife and all kinds of stuff. But so, like I said, we were parked a bit further up, not at the main entrance because it was kind of full, but it gives us a nice view here. And you know, this is the start of like the river here, like kind of the spring. Yeah, there's like it's a huge lake, and this is just a part of it. But yeah, so we started off here. You could see here some water lettuce and some salvinia in the water, which I thought was pretty cool. You know, I never see it here in the wild. I think it's kind of invasive. I mean, it grows really fast. And I don't know if, you know, you really want it there in the waterways, but it was cool to see though, and it looked really healthy, so I think, you know, it couldn't do that much harm. It's better than duckweed, I would say. At least nice to look at. But I don't know what I was filming here. I think some fish, but you couldn't really see them. We will be seeing some fish in this video, so, you know, keep that in mind. Don't, you know, click away or whatever. There were also some people on some canoes there, and that was an option to do. However, here you can see what I found interesting. You had like all things growing on the trees, different ferns and plants, and I thought it just looked like really good. Like you can see here this hanging stuff. I don't know, it just felt really like, what, more than a forest really. It just looked so good. But here you can see the first few fish. You know, I'm not too good on my knowledge of these kind of fish, like the bigger fish, but I'm pretty sure I can spot a few and name a few, hopefully at least. But anyway, you can just enjoy the fish and whatever. But here you could see some, or you could see some down here as well. That was a pretty good view. And some of these fish were huge, you know. There were like, well, big gars were there. There were bluegills. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Is this a bluegill? I don't know. I really don't know. But this was interesting. So here's where the blackwater and like the freshwater meet, so it's like in the middle there, and there was a huge school of fish. I don't know what kind of fish, but whatever. Anyway, but I'll speak more on that in a minute about the freshwater and the thingy bob, like mixing and everything. Here you can just see an overview of the types of fish that they have in there. So, you know, we saw, well, I knew a few like the bluegill, the gars and whatever, and yeah, some tilapia. They're all in there. I did see quite a few of them, but so yeah. But you can see here that this is where the fresh and the black water like meets. So you had the fresh clear water from the natural spring coming out, and then you got like the black water of all the tannins of the trees falling in and whatever. And you could see there's probably a ton of fish in the black water, but you just can't see them because like it's black water, you know. But you can see in the fresh part there's like a ton of fish. But anyway, we kept walking. So basically this whole trip is just we're gonna walk along. I'll show you everything that's there and what you can do and whatever. So, you know, walking, it's like it's a big park, the Blue Springs State Park it's called. Check it out if you're in the area. It's in Florida, Orlando, Florida, just to the north of Orlando actually. And just looks really good and really natural. You could see here some minnows on the top of the surface and some rocks and whatever. And you know, that was just really cool to see, because here in the Netherlands you don't really see like small fish in like waterways and whatever, you know. So there you can see a gar. They were huge. Some of these I couldn't even get on the camera because they were so big. But here you can just see the history of the Blue Spring, so you can, well, I guess you could pause it if you wanted to read it or whatever. I don't know how good you can read it because it's kind of small. Anyway, you can try if you wanted to. But yeah, so that's the history there. And then now we move on to, like, you know, how it actually works. So it's like, you know, the rain comes in and goes in the ground, and then it comes back up and in the sea. I don't know exactly how it works, but it was explained there. I had a little read, but yeah. And then you got the manatees here, of course. And apparently in summer there's only like 1 or 2, but then in the winter they all have their winter break there, and it's like hundreds of them. So that is pretty interesting. Now here, this was really cool too. We saw a deer, and we didn't just see one, we saw a couple, but we saw one with a baby, like a baby Bambi, you know. So that was really cool to see. And you know, I don't know, I took so much footage of this because it was kind of difficult because they camouflaged right into the forest and the greenery and the trees and whatever. But this was just so cool to see because you know, well, you kind of you have deer here, but not like those, and I haven't really seen them in the wild before like this, you know. So I don't know, it just looks really cool, and I really enjoyed seeing them. I think here in a minute I'll give you a better view of it. I think at least, you know, I'm editing this like, well, a week, 2 weeks later nearly, so I'm not exactly sure what I did. But there you can see the mother and the baby, and you know, yeah, that was just awesome to see. So you can see it's like really natural. I also saw some turtles and stuff like that, and you know, in the minute we'll go into the water and you can see the actual fish from underwater, which was really cool. But it's basically, it had this boardwalk. It was like a trail, you know. It was like a 10-minute walk, and you could see all the wildlife. And yeah, we did that because, you know, it's just really nice to see everything and whatever. So it just continued on, you know, and there were, you know, the palm trees and, you know, a lot of the tropical type of trees and plants and everything like that. And you just don't see that here in the Netherlands because it's just too cold for it, really. But now in the minute you can kind of see there, that's where the actual spring is. I've got some better footage here in a minute, and you can see there like the bubbles and stuff coming up. I think that's maybe from people diving there. You could dive in there, but you need to be a scuba certified diver. Anyway, it's time to go in the water, and that's what we're gonna do now. Alright guys, we're now on the GoPro here, so we're just gonna go in with this and see how it turns out. Okay, we're in now. It's pretty cold, actually, really cold. Let me give you an underwater view. Don't know how that turned out. I haven't been under. Anyway, we're gonna swim for a little bit. Okay guys, we've made it to the edge. It's we can stand here at least. Oh, it kind of hurts. It's really cold in here actually. I wasn't expecting it this cold. Let me give you an underwater view. Okay, so there you go. That's a little underwater view. It's quite busy here, but like I said, the water's really cold, so yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have a little look here. I'll keep filming and updating as we go along. Okay, so we just saw a huge fish swimming past here. I'm sure there's fish in there. Let me show you underwater. I don't know, it's pretty clear here. You can see, oh, here's tiny little fish on the surface. Guys, there, tiny little fish. It's pretty cool, it's all in these little things. Oh, there's a big fish over here. Okay, so apparently there was a big fish. You might have seen it, I didn't see it. But we'll keep on going. So you guys can see this is like nature. So you got a tree, like a log fallen in, and there's like all things. And I bet there's fish here, like stuff. And there's a few cannons here, and then there's more clear water. but I'll show you underwater here. Oh, there's tons of fish there. I can see them now. Alright, don't know how much you could see, but I can see some fish there, so you might have seen them underwater. If not, I would have cut it out or whatever. Like, the editing is going to be the best, well, a long process here, because I can't show you everything like. I think we're going to go out, walk all the way down there, and then we can slowly drift this way. I think that'll be the best. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And like I said, if the audio is a bit less good, that's because we're on the GoPro. And you know, the audio is going to be a bit less, but it doesn't matter, it's all about the video here, so we're going to head out. Okay, so we're now in the upper end of the thing, and we're going towards where the actual spring is. I've just listened to the audio. I don't think it's that good. I might add subtitles, or I do a voiceover, I don't know, we'll see about that. However, we're just walking now towards the spring over here, so you can see we're just walking. And well, there's a bunch of people here. It's quite busy, to be honest, and we'll then slowly drift off. We were over there, but now we're walking to the spring, so that should be pretty cool. See, well, you know, the water coming out. The water is really cold compared to like the outside temperatures, like what, 36, 37 degrees Celsius, I think. So that's like, I don't know, Fahrenheit, nearly 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. So it's really warm, but the water temperature, I think this is pretty cold, so yeah, that's pretty nice. Anyway, we're gonna keep going, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, you can see here, it's like a type of mangrove thing. I don't know, it's not a mangrove, but it looks like it. Let's investigate this. I'm just gonna put you guys underwater here. So you can see, it's like kind of, I don't know, it's really clear here, to be honest. Actually super clear here now. Like, look at this water here. Super clear. Who's that fish here? Eu vou. Hey guys, so could you see this fish here? And I think I got him on camera now. Tons of fish there. Let me give you even more of a look. Okay, you could definitely see him, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is like a really cool spot here. Oh, there's all kinds of rocks and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm in frame and stuff, but I don't really care at this point. I'm just looking here. It's so cool. I haven't looked underwater myself yet, so this footage will be like really cool to watch and stuff. Oh, this is really cool here. Let me just show you this. Now seeing this, I would really love to like recreate something like this. I think it just looks really cool, and that would just be cool if I could recreate kind of something like this in, you know, a fish tank at home. So we'll see, but there's all rocks here. There's more of these like kind of things. They look like swamps really. There's all dead algae here on the top and stuff. So when people don't want algae in the aquarium, look at nature, it's full of dead stuff as well. Look at under here. There's tons of algae also here, you can see. And well, there's also plants creeping in here from the top into the water. There's even cyanobacteria here, which I had some problems with in my fish tank. Look down here. So, you know, there's a ton of stuff. You can see the current here. It's moving this way. When we're going down the spring, this the GoPro is nearly empty with its battery. That was a rock. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off before I hurt myself. Alright, so we were up there just a minute ago. Well, not a minute ago. about an hour ago probably by now. So we were up there, there's all people here. This is where the actual spring is. You can actually go down in it under the ground, but you can only do that if you're scuba certified and stuff like that, which I'm not. I'm just a fish keeper doing things out here, filming stuff for no reason. Well, there's a reason, YouTube of course, but it's amazing here. I'm really loving it, and yeah, it just looks so good. Look at this, guys. There's more rocks here too. Okay guys, this is where the spring is. I'm going to swim a little bit, but it's under here. Let me just show you. I don't know how much you can see. I'm swimming here now, so I'm doing 3 things at the same time. But yeah. Okay guys, so here's the spring. I'm just going to show you underwater. I think that's pretty cool. I'm just going to swim to the side. I've been swimming now for a long time. So you can also see here all different types of stone. You can see, you know, all kinds of rocks here. And ow! Also some shells and whatever. And yeah. Okay guys, so I've been here now. I'm going to show you one final look. I looked at the footage, it was alright. I'm sailing here. I'm going to give you a final look down here. And I'm going to head out. We're kind of in our own natural lazy river here. Like, I'm doing nothing, next to nothing, and we're just moving pretty fast. It's like, oh, that was a tree trunk. But you can see down here. Like, I'm not doing much, and it's still, like, I'm moving. There's not as many fish here. Okay guys, we're out now. I hit my knee really hard against a branch, like, or a tree, I don't know what it was. So it hurts kind of a bit, but it's not too bad. We're now out and we're gonna head back probably, but we'll see what's here left to do. Otherwise, yeah, we'll see what we'll do. Okay guys, so we were just walking there. We're out of the water now. We were walking there and we could see a manatee, so I filmed that. And I'll put that in the footage. You might have already seen it, I don't know. We'll see with the editing. It's going to be a lot of editing in this video, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, we saw a few more fish, so I'll put that in as well. I might do that while I'm talking now. But it's really nice. And here is like the switch between the fresh, well, not, it's both fresh water, but there's like black water and then the clear water. I'll show you now. All right, guys. So, well, we've seen pretty much everything. This video is going to be quite a long video, I think, and I'm going to edit it and it's going to be, well, complicated. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.